I'm free, willing, and it's no ride. Good morning, folks. Good morning, good morning, good morning, baby. Yeah, Chicago fine. What up, folks? Hey, yeah. Cause nigga, it's like that. Nigga, you know what's up. Before you shut the mouth down, you better pay your fucking with the kids. Nigga, you shut the mouth down, you better pay your fucking with the kids. Nigga, good morning, good morning, good yeah, Chicago fine, baby. Good morning, good morning. I told you, man. I tried to tell you. Bright and early, baby. Bright and early. What up, what up, what up? Step the mob shot, you gotta pay your dues, you fucking with the troops. Nigga, you wanna step the mob shot, you gotta pay your dues, you fucking with the troops. Nigga, you wanna step the mob shot, you gotta pay your dues, you fucking with the troops. Nigga, you wanna step the mob shot, you gotta pay your dues, you fucking with the troops. Nigga, what up, folks? What up, what up, what up? Yeah, Chicago's finest, man. What up? I'm just listening to my West Coast brothers this morning, man. Mob Style Records, New Breed of Hustlers. Man, y'all see the title, right? Everybody talking about the Mav Hoffa situation with this young lady. And, some people questioning the seriousness. Some people questioning it. Is it really true? Some people questioning the severity of how far any of it went. So, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get my take on a little something. I be doing a little something a little different. So, I don't know how to do nothing but do what I do. You feel me? So, let's get it started, folks. Folks, man, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Like, subscribe, and share, folks. Like, subscribe, and share. Yak, Chicago's finest. Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning. And shit, for some, good evening. Hope you had a hell of a night. Excuse me. All right, man. Y'all see the title, man. When is it okay, or is it ever okay to question if a woman's being true and honest about, the R word or the being violated? Is it ever okay to question it? Is it ever okay to really not believe her, or are you supposed to believe every woman every time it happens, no matter their track record, no matter what. And I, you know what I mean, I'm here to give my opinion on it and give reasons why my opinion is what it is. All right, now everybody's everybody see what's going on with Mav Hopper and the young lady who's saying he violated her or whatever by taking the condom off or whatever with that. And I see a lot of people touching on it, but some people believe her, some people say she's lying, some people believe Mav, some people say he looked like a creep. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, are we supposed to take the young lady's word on it, no matter what the circumstances is, no matter if there's any type of evidence, because people are hanging their coat on what she had the opportunity to come forward. She disappeared after it happened. He went on the smear campaign. Once she did step out of the face of the people, and she never responded back. So like, why come out now when after Charleston White says such and such about trying to expose Mav? You know what I mean? Now, is it true? Is it not? My thing is, once a young lady makes those allegations, as soon as a young lady makes those type of allegations, the correct thing, in my opinion, to do is take the young lady's word for it and give her all the help she needs, give her the platform and or I'm assuming, so I don't want to say this wrong, lead her in the correct direction of what authorities she need to talk to. You understand what I'm saying? What type of people she need to speak to it about, to comfort herself. All of the correct things to do to show that she has the support of everyone around her. That's the stance I take on it, because I have daughters. I have 4 daughters, you know what I'm saying? 3 and 1 stepdaughter. So that's the approach that I feel as though everyone should take, man and woman. But throughout that, until something is proven, until some charges stem from it, and or someone's convicted / put on a gun line for it, a man should not be banned. A man should not be beheaded. A man should not be, you know what I mean, just sent to the fucking abyss on immediately. I hope I'm saying this correctly, because this is a touchy subject for so many reasons. This is a very touchy subject for man, so many reasons. But there also is a lot of times young ladies do stuff like this out of spite. Young ladies put up charges like this out of total just being pissed off at a man. You know what I mean? So that does exist. But also there's men that take advantage of women because they feel as though they can because of a woman's track record as well. So this is a very touchy and sensitive subject, but I feel like I'm one of the people that can actually speak about it and call it down the middle. You know what I mean? I hope I'm not patting myself on the back too much, but that's how I feel. You know, but I'm gonna tell you why I feel this way. I know, right as we speak, right as we're speaking right now, I know a gentleman who's fighting a case right now for the R word. You understand what I'm saying? I know a gentleman right as we speak right now who's fighting a case for the R word. And last week he was offered 5 years. He was offered 5 years of jail time. And he wound up turning it down and postponing it. Well, he postponed it and moved it to circuit court because circuit court is a little more lenient and willing to listen to niggas' words, basically. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep this shit clean. You know what I mean? Straight across the fucking real. So, but the kicker about this is the young lady that has this charge against him is his kid's mom. Is a young lady that he's been dealing with for 11 or 12 years or something, right? Crazy, right? So this is the broad scope about how that went about. Him and her go through all type of issues. 1 minute get out, 1 minute I love you. 1 minute get out, 1 minute come back. 1 minute I can't stand you. 1 minute, oh I love you so much. That bullshit. So this is he's been locked up 7 different times from this young lady calling the police. You know what I mean? From this young lady calling the police, crying like he's killing her, crying like he's done. You name it. You name anything you can think of in a toxic relationship for a male and a female that's not meant to be in a relationship, to be totally honest. But on the flip side of it, you can crazily say that they have mad love for each other. Me personally, you cannot get me locked up 7 fucking times and then tell me you love me 1 time after that. So that's just me, but hey, everybody's different. But every time she's gotten him locked up these 7 times, she's either went to court and retracted, wrote letters to the state's attorney saying it was false, it never happened, and man, everything to keep this gentleman from ever stepping foot in the jail other than the time he was sitting when they give you no bails or shit like this. So that's why I say you have to be, this is delicate because it is women out here that does this on a regular. It's women out here that if you don't give them money, they'll throw your ass under the bus. There's women out here who will, if they've seen you with another woman and she felt as though you didn't show her enough attention, she would put your ass on the gun line. There's women out here who feel as though, man, if you don't have my baby, I'm going to tell them, oh, if you name it, there's women out here who does it. But the scary thing about this is, it's women out here who's real meek, who's real, you know what I mean, soft-spoken, who's real shy, who's afraid, who's timid, who's afraid to say when they have been violated. So I know situations in that case where a woman's been violated and she's afraid to come forward. She's embarrassed to come forward. She don't want her family to be mocked, and you know what I mean. She don't want to be an embarrassment to her kids. You name it, and it's men that take advantage of those situations. It's men that bully their way into the panties. It's men that bullies their way into sexual activities, and it's totally off of aggression. So the scale tips both ways on this subject. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, this is a sensitive subject, and a lot of people stay away from this because a lot of people don't want to get labeled biased, or don't want to get labeled a creep, don't want to get labeled a piece of shit, to be honest with you. But excuse me, I'm not afraid of touchy topics. Because I'm gonna be honest about everything how I feel. You know, and it's like, man, this somebody I know real close that, like, man, he's fighting for his damn life right now because she's done these type of acts so many times. But it's like now the courts are so tired of these two individuals study popping up in their courtroom, names study coming across their desk. You know what I mean? But then it's like here in Maryland, they're not playing with this domestic because the one case a couple years ago, as soon as that's why they're here in Maryland now, if you make a 911 call as a young lady saying, my boyfriend slapped me, my boyfriend beat any domestic, you are sitting on a no bail automatically, especially out in Baltimore County. The city, you might get a little more leeway, but Baltimore County, you are going to sit on a no bail immediately as soon as a female calls and says you violated anything. You raised your voice to it, any type of domestic, you're sitting on a no bail, and you're going to sit in the loophole of the court system for 2-3 months before they get you in front of a courtroom for the young lady to eat if she shows up or if she decides not to show up. And the shit is it's crazy. But the reason they have no bails here now is because a commissioner gave a young man, I believe it was either a very light bail or his own recon. And he came straight home, called the young lady in bed with another man, and killed both of them. So that's why now here in Maryland, they don't play about, you know what I'm saying, giving bails on domestic shit. Understandable, but when you are in there on a bogus ass charge, it's kind of foul. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, it's tough. But I got little girls, but they not little girls, they aren't gonna be my little girls, but I got girls as children, so I understand about a woman being violated. I am totally, I repeat, totally 1000% against any man violating any women or kids. Period. Off with their head, as far as I'm concerned. But I'm also against any woman who cries wolf and will put out false reports on a man and will lie about something like this. I feel as though the amount of time that the man should get and receive is the same amount of time she should sit her ass behind bars for filing false charges. And it comes out that she was fucking lying. That's my opinion. That's my stance on it. And that's where, you know, I mean, if a woman can't be violated, you should not violate a man in the same manner, lying like a motherfucker. That's how I feel about it. So, you know what I mean, man? Give her ass that jail time that you would have got if he was convicted. That's how I feel about it. A lot of people probably say, yo, that's crazy, Jack, but hey, I've been called worse. You know what I'm saying? But, man, that was just my take on it because it's somebody I know, somebody I personally know that's fighting a bogus charge right now over a female that just was being bitter. His baby mama that was just being spiteful, that was just being jealous. And you playing with a person's life and not even thinking about, man, this number 7 that I got this dude locked up, maybe they gonna throw the book at his ass this time. You're not thinking about that until after the fact. You know what I mean? Now you want to retract it. Man, once it gets so far, ain't no retracting. And you not wanting to show up to court. So now it's got to the point where you don't show up, they come to lock her ass up. So she almost feel like her hands is tied where she has to show up. So it's like, man, tough situation for the young man to be in, tough situation for her to be in for putting herself in from the start, just to be clear. So you know where I stand with this shit, all right? Totally against any man violating any women or kids, but I'm also against any woman falsely accusing a man of something that can change the course of his entire fucking life in a blink of an eye. So it's like, man, people just give me in the comments, whoever catches it later, or, you know, down the line, put your comments in the comment section. I like to see where people stand on this. You know what I mean? I really like to see where people stand on this. I might do another one of these kind of earlier. So I like to have some men and women on the panel, and we have a discussion on this because I think it needs to be discussed more in a serious fashion and not so much jokey joke. This is a serious topic, and it get brushed over. You know what I mean? And it's like, man, when is it okay to question if a woman has really been violated, or is it okay? That's the question. So, man. That's my little take on it, and for some of the reasons why I feel that way. So, man, I hope everybody have a good day. It's a moving day for me, man. The wife about to put me to work, and you know what I mean. I just wanted to take a little time, but I had made a store run. Said, man, touch on this topic. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but wife has been having me around here like a Hebrew slave. No offense, but it's the truth. So, man, I just wanted that's my take on it. Anybody, man, check it out, man. You listen to it later on the back end, man. Leave leave a comment in the section, man, to see. I like to see how everybody feels on this subject. It's a very sensitive one. A lot of people don't like to touch on it, but I'm a dude that don't mind a little friction. So, man, everybody have a blessed one. Everybody have a good one, man. Like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. Yeah, Chicago's finest, baby, baby, baby. Holla back at your boy, all right? We out of here. One. Catch you people on the next one, all right? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Chicago's finest. Get back at you. Have a good day.